Oh, hey!
Hiya.
So it works. Yay!
Yeah.
Wonderful. There we go.
I will probably be eating during this meeting because I have burgers in the oven.
That's cool. I just down my cold, forgotten lunch. Hey, Peachy!
Hiya. Right.
How's it going?
Is a headdress or a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
Your fun thing.
My Aztec god feathers. That's what I wear every day.
It's a way to live life.
Hey, can people hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hi.
Cool. Hi.
Hey,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Michelle, are you in the pub?
Hello. Yes, I am in a pub. I'm only here for a little while because I've got a rehearsal that starts about 8 o'clock. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Michelle, when we start, we can start with you if you'd like. Do you have we can just start from your section.
Yeah, that would be fine. I have very little to say.
Okay, cool.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Getting my book. Yeah. I got slightly dementia, so I need to write everything down.
That would be the drug.
We'll give it 1 minute and start maybe. Because we've already got 1, 2, 3. Got 2 more spots left in the call. Hey, Sasha, do you mind taking the minutes again this week? Oh.
Obviously didn't want to.
You've scared her away.
Does anyone else fancy doing it? If not, I'm sure she'll be back.
I'm on a phone, sorry, but otherwise I would do it.
I don't mind if no one else wants to do it.
Oh, she's back. Hey, Sash. Ah, she's gone again. So, Peachy, do you mind? Oh, we've got another one. Oh, hello, Sash.
Hello.
Andrew. Hello. Community meeting.
Hello. Nathan's here too. No.
Oh, wow. This is the way to get past the 10-person limit.
Sorry, I'll try one up. I'll try to use it. Sorry.
Hey, Nathan, are you in the same room as Sash and Joel?
Yeah.
Is there any way you can share the camera? Because now there's 10 of us on call.
No, we're making room for one. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
I can jump off if anyone else needs to be on. I don't actually have anything to update.
That's cool. I just think Sasha might try and get back in. And she can then take the minutes, hopefully. But I'll start. Oh, there she is. She's back in. Cool.
Did you try Zoom the last meeting? Did someone try Zoom recently?
No, because it's a 3-person max and 40-minute limit unless you buy premium.
Okay.
So we just need, every now and again we get the luxury of Lexi. So
Okay.
yeah, because she has the Google.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. Should we start then?
Yeah.
Does anyone not know each other? And oh, there was somebody in here. Contact?
Is Sasha doing the minutes, or am I?
Yeah. Would you mind doing
I
them,
don't mind.
Gigi? Wonderful. Cool. Does anyone want to do introductions, or is everybody happy with who each other is?
Well, we can see the names. So
Yeah, there's a couple of people I don't know.
no.
Okay, let's do quick introductions then. Should we start with, hello, I'm Fran. I'm doing comms and some areas of finance participation, memberships, etc. And we'll be organizing meeting dates and stuff.
Hello, I'm GJ. I'm doing bar lead. So yeah, that's me.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I am the arts macro lead. I think that's it.
Hello, hi. I'm Anindya, and I'll be doing the survival guide and what's on where guides. Yeah, under comms.
Hi, I'm Kay. I'm Rainbow's lead.
Shall we do this? Hi, I'm Tash. I'm doing storage and low income.
Hi, I'm Joel. I'm helping Tash with storage and low income now, I guess, too.
Oh, yeah, I recruited Joel today. Woo! Yay! And Nathan is also here.
I'm Nathan. I'm responsible for the build and perhaps the effigy. I'm looking at DJ's face for a reaction. Yes. Okay. Yes. Perhaps build and the effigy. Right.
You better be doing the effigy. I'm DJ. I am not actually taking any lead roles this year, but I did do comms before, and I'm just kind of here to be nosy more than anything.
I'll put that in the minutes, then Daljeet. Just be ready. I'm Peachy, and I'm sound lead and fire safety lead, and I'm taking the minutes.
Love your feathers.
Yeah. Nice feathers.
Is that everyone? Alice?
Hello. I'm Alice. I'm doing decor with Ali. I think she's having problems getting into the call.
I'll jump off because I don't need to update anything.
Oh, is there?
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Nice to see you, DJ.
Oh, man.
Oh, but now we have another person. Hello.
Yay!
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 Hi, Sasha.
Hooray!
Hey guys! sorry we're late.
It's cool. We're on introductions,
Oh,
so you're on
great.
time.
Awesome. Are the introductions finished?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Well, I don't want to interrupt. I am Sasha, and I am doing comms with Fran on Facebook.
And I'm Ali. I'm helping out Alice with decor.
Cool. Awesome. Just scrolling across to see who we
Cool.
have.
So this week for the minute. Oh yeah, you've missed everybody, but you
Yeah.
know the people already.
Oh,
That's fine.
yeah.
So this week we're just going to do an update of everybody to get an idea of where all areas are at. And we're going to start with Michelle's realm because she has quiet in 19 minutes. So if we go down to, I think you start with placement.
Yes, hello. It's not actually choir practice.
Oh.
It's folk music practice. But anyway, so I don't have a massive amount to say. I was just thinking today that I think what we need to do the arts team. So that's me doing placement, the decor team, the art team, and the other one workshops. That's the Ensign workshops. I think I'd quite like to have a meeting just between like sort of the 5 of us or whatever it is. So I'm going to try and arrange that in the next couple of weeks if that's okay with everyone, and then we can discuss stuff in detail. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, and the things I'd want to discuss was the basics of when we're going to start opening applications for Adopt a Yurt and art grants and entertainment submissions, because I'd quite like them all to happen quite soon, start quite soon after tickets go on sale, so that we capture people's enthusiasm at that point. I think that was the only thing I wanted to say on that. I had one other thing I wanted to raise, which is partly related, is that I'm started talking today to John Woods, who's not in this meeting, about having our site visit sometime in the summer. So basically we've agreed we need one and we're starting to look for a date. That I think is everything I need to update you on.
Wonderful. And who would ideally go along to the site visit, do you think, Michelle?
Anybody who has an interest in doing so. There was about 5 of us last year went, but it's especially for, it's anybody, but especially for leads, if you feel the need to see the site to make decisions on what you're doing this year. Possibly if there's camps applying and things as well, they might want to have another look to decide where they want to be placed and that sort of thing. But it really is open to anybody. Last time, a few of us stayed overnight. So we went up on a Saturday, spent quite a few hours looking at the site. It's amazing how much there is to look at, even if you've been many times. And we had a chat with the guys who run the farm, and actually signed the contract on the spot. And then we sort of had a good long sort of sit down and chat together, which was really nice as well, because we do all this over online, and it was really nice to just sit down in person and chat about how Microburn works. So we'd hope to do something similar somewhere probably around July.
Okay, sounds lovely. So we can invite the community to that. And did you last year have like an applications process or anything, or did people just say if they were coming?
People just said if they were coming last time. I'm not sure we opened it entirely to the community. I think it was open to leads. I think people would have to have some sort of reason to go rather than just being a participant, like if they're bringing a camp or some sort of art piece maybe. But there weren't millions of people wanting to go last time, and they're quite open to us all coming and visiting.
Cool. Did you get all that down, Peachy?
Yeah, sorry, I talked fast.
Oh. Okay. So shall we move now on to top item on the agenda, low income.
Yay! Oh, just so warming. I'm back. So I previously, with the help of Fran and John, have looked through the procedure for low income from last year, and we've made a couple of comments on that. So I'm just going to update it for 2019 to kind of so that it says universal credit on it, and just kind of amend some of the rules, I guess. So once I've done that, I'll post that in Slack for anyone else to look at before it's finalised. And then we just need to recruit a team of people. So Joel, I got Joel today, and then I'll write some comms for the newsletter or post on Facebook. I figured because it's quite a like time-specific responsibility, it will be relatively easy to recruit for. And I think it says to have 5 on the panel in the procedure, so that it's basically I anonymize all the applications and send them to the panel, and then they make a decision based on the rules that we have. So if it's 5 people, then it can't easily be a draw. And then my job is to just sort of do the admin for that, rather than me, because I'll anonymize them and then people won't know whose applications they are. Yeah, I don't know if I need to be aware of sort of what the upper limit is, and I'm pretty sure they're just allocated on arrival, like first come, first serve. But I guess by the time we open them, we'll need to know kind of what the upper limit is initially. I can't really remember how that worked last year. Yeah, and I think that's it on low income for now. What do you think, Brian?
Cool. I think we have a limit on how many we can do on the number of tickets. So I think isn't the idea to close it before we have the review process, or do you imagine it being like ongoing?
Yeah, I think it would be ongoing. I don't, and then close relatively soon to the festival, I guess, because if some people don't claim their ticket within a certain amount of time, then it would go back into the pot that we had.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a huge number that were approved and got purchased last year, but I don't know how many sort of went through the cycle, I guess.
Went through how many applied compared to how many were approved, you mean?
Yeah, and got taken up.
Right, okay, yeah, so there's 3 things there, isn't there? Cool, all sounds good. And do you plan to recruit people for the committee from the Leeds team or from the community, or either?
Yeah, I think either. I don't know what everyone thinks. I think it would be nice for the wider community to be involved with this type of thing.
Yeah, I think it should be the wider community, so that everybody.
So it's really transparent.
And it's a good thing, a good way for people to start to get involved as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll try and get a newsletter out in the next 2 weeks in that case.
Yeah, and I'll write a little thing that's just to that.
That sounds good. Yeah. And Sasha can always put it on Facebook as well, like you said.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go.
Can I just ask, I might have missed this. Did you say when you're going to open low income ticket applications? Have you got a date for that?
I should have opened the procedure document, but I think it was the 1st of May from last year, which and
okay, yeah,
I think it got said in a previous meeting or in the tickets channel that date, so I put it in there. I think it's that, but I'll double check it, and then I'll amend the agenda if it's not that. Okay. So it's a little bit of time before general sale.
Yeah. Yeah, on the there's a spreadsheet, the main spreadsheet where all the leads are listed. There's also a timeline sheet. It would be
I did see this. So that's
yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds.
Last year, did we have a thing where people could donate to buy an extra low income ticket? Or was that one of the options of how people? Was there a way that extra low income ticket could get added?
Yeah, I think we did have some sort of, I don't know, DJ's probably has got all the information and is not able to talk to us.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think there was a way to do
information
that.
about what?
Whether people, when they bought a ticket, could contribute extra to...
I've rejoined, hello.
Whether people, when they bought a ticket, could...
We summoned him.
Say my name 3 times and I appear.
We summoned him.
Say my name 3 times and I appear. Oh, hang on. I was playing the YouTube in the background and it was driving me crazy. Okay, that's working better now. Yes, we did have an option for people to donate to add more low-income tickets, and we had more donations than we had applications of low-income tickets. So there was an extra, and I think I have detailed that somewhere. So that information is around. And basically, I have all of the information from last year. So if you need anything, just ask me, and I will be able to find it for you.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Cool. So John's not. Is that everything for low income, Tash?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I just need to action a couple of things with you and DJ. And then I'll post in Slack when the sort of procedure's finalised for any other people to look at for the rest of the leagues to come and check over.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Cool. And John James is not here, but we have a general memberships update, which is so there's a preference for Quicket, as was discussed last time, because of the flexibility on transferring your own membership. So you don't have to wait for a person to do it, and that person doesn't need the responsibility of having to do it. So Anna has approved that if that's what John wants to go for, but he's also looking at Eventbrite, Dice, Ticket Ease, and Skiddle fees and flexibility options just to see if anything could be better. And he plans to have everything decided by the 1st of May, ready to go out at the beginning of June. So if anyone has any comments or feedback on that, let me know for John. No?
Yeah, I think Quicket seems okay when I've come across it as a consumer. I've not worked with any of these before. I think Eventbrite is not ideal. That is my only.
What's the downside of Eventbrite, do you think, Tash?
I think it's quite like admin heavy and clunky, I guess, even with small numbers of people.
Okay.
And also Eventbrite's most likely going to advertise our event to other people, which I don't think would want.
No, definitely not. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
And is there a wider opinion? Because I remember last meeting we talked about the fees from Quicket, which are about between 700 and 800 more. Yeah, Nathan?
How much extra are the fees from Quicket? Sorry, I had something about Quicket.
So basically, there's a spreadsheet which I'll post on announcements now. So the fees from Quicket are 4.9% per ticket commission plus VAT. So they work out at hundreds, like 700 or 800. What is your opinion on Quicket, Nathan?
I've used it for a couple of events, and we managed to get a special price for similarly sized events to Microburn from. They are burners or something, and they do Africa Burns ticketing. And a couple of years ago, I was put onto them for the DCOM after party and for the first snow globe. And I had like personal contact with one of the fellas, and he sorted us out. We couldn't afford the fees, but wanted to use them.
What was that, Quicket?
Yeah, and they were great. I can dig out the email address and send it to you.
So we'll write down Quicket might be burners.
I think it is. I'm just going to double check.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember someone saying
burners.
that Quicket was used
the
by a
South
lot of
African-
burns.
Yeah. I think it was written by burners.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
I'll try and dig out the contact, yeah?
Is anyone involved in DCOM? Because DCOM use Quicket, don't they?
Oh, yeah, but it was the DCOM after party, so it's totally separate.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okie dokie. Well, I've just posted the link of the price comparison onto announcements. So if anyone has any other prices or opinions, you can stick them in there for John to read. Next item, comms. We don't really have any updates, I don't think, in the session. And India, do you have any?
No, I don't have any updates. The only update that I had from last time was to add a note about the sort of toilets in the survival guide, and I've added that. So I'll be publishing a list of my sort of rough plan of the survival guide and what's on where on the channel tonight, so that I can align with the design team. But that's my only update.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't have any updates. Just a reminder to use the comms requests in spreadsheet, just because I don't think there's been anything on there for a little while, and yeah, just keep in mind.
Yes, totally agree. And in India, do you want anyone to add to your plan or anything like that? Do you need any feedback from anybody?
I'll send you. I'll post on the Slack channel tonight, and then I can ask you who's the most appropriate person for feedback. Maybe you or maybe someone else. Does anybody want to like sanity check my plan? I'll post it tonight.
Yeah, we do. That sounds.
But yeah, but this can be done offline. Once I post my plan on the channel, I can sort of tag appropriate people for if I don't have enough material about some particular section, like travel or something, I can tag the appropriate lead.
Yeah, that sounds excellent. And if anyone else wants to give any input, you can just join the Survival Guide channel on Slack, and that's where all of this is. Okay,
cool. Yeah, that's my only plan. Yeah.
Thank you. And also, we have an update from Tara, who's not here, but she's our new website lead, and she's been doing amazing work on the website, just basically redoing it all so that we don't. Wait a minute, I don't know what option she went for in the end, DJ. She redid it all so we didn't have to pay, right?
I think we're paying a one-off for the theme, because the old theme was on a membership, which I did have before with work, but we don't have it anymore. So she's rebuilt it on one that's it was only like 40 quid or something.
So if anyone has anything on the website that they think needs updating, they've noticed a mistake, or you think there's something missing from the website, join the website channel and just post it on there. Or you can add it to the comms spreadsheet, and there's a column for what channel you want the thing posted on, and you can put website in the channel. Cool. So that's it for comms. Participation. Michelle, I did find a new participation lead. I don't know if they've contacted you. I don't think they have.
I haven't spoken to them, but participation doesn't fall under my remember whose it does. But I think us the macro leads, we need to make sure I need to start up. Sorry, can you not hear me? Sorry, hold on a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry about that. Yes, I was saying participation doesn't come under my area now, but I want to set up a channel on Slack for the macro leads so that we can communicate between each other. I just want to check that all the macro leads are doing things like chasing up or following up volunteers, because I'm not 100% sure that that's happening anymore since I'm not doing all the volunteers. So I can chase it up in the morning. Yeah.
No, you don't need to chase it up. I just wondered if they happen to have contacted you, being the ex-participation lead, new participation lead type of. Yeah, but no, that's fine. I can.
No, not hard. No.
Cool. But yeah, that channel sounds really useful as well. New channel macro. Cool. So Emily Hunter is interested in being participation lead. For those of you who know her, not here, unfortunately, but we'll introduce her hopefully soon. Inclusion is the next thing on the agenda. Claire, can't remember her surname if anyone else remembers. Claire.
Is it McAllen?
Yeah, Claire McAllen. Has shown an interest in being inclusion lead, but haven't heard back from her yet. So we'll let you know if that leads to anything. If not, we can look for a new one. Kitchen is the next thing. Kevin's not here. Has anyone heard from Kevin at all?
Kevin is in Thailand or Vietnam or somewhere.
Oh well, that'll be why then. So for the kitchen, then the only updates I have from that is that comms still haven't received a survey about preference. If anyone hears from Kevin, tell him to get in touch.
Sorry, can you repeat what that is? You just broke up. Comms still need a survey.
Yeah, so Kevin is hoping to do planning to do a survey about kitchen preferences from the community. So just if anybody hears from Kevin to chase that up. Cool. So on to gate. I believe we have a gate lead now, do we?
Could I be reminded of what the discussion on kitchen's been so far? Like, can I be building? I've just missed it.
Yeah, so basically Kevin's hoping to do a community survey where he asks people what their preferences are for the kitchen this year. So do they want one kitchen for 150 people organised centrally? Will anyone be willing to take over the kitchen for a certain meal or a certain shift, like for example a camp like Flim Flam? Or do you have any other memories, Michelle, on the kitchen discussion so far?
No, that was basically it. It was rather than last year when Ella coordinated all meals, he's going to be looking for volunteers to take over a day or a meal or something like that. Yeah, so it's a slightly different approach.
Okay, great.
And also looking to ask for opinions on dietary requirements, like whether we should cover all dietary requirements that are submitted or have like a blanket, this is the dietary requirements that are being offered with the kitchen plan. If you have very specific needs, you need to sort yourself out.
Okay. But yeah, I can understand both sides of that argument, yeah. A survey seems like a good idea.
Yeah, same.
So is do we still have like community access to the Survey Monkey? Did we ever have that? Do we want help with stuff? I can offer help with survey if Kevin.
We used Google Forms before.
Oh right, okay, cool. That's fine. I'll do that.
Unless you want to help with the survey.
Unless you need help in the future with the survey, yeah. I like surveys.
That's why you
cool.
fit into microdata.
So next, and spreadsheets. So the gate is apparently Andrew. Does anyone know Andrew? Andrew S?
Yes, I know Andrew. Yes, Andrew. He's great. I haven't heard from him in a little while. Is he on Slack? I don't know.
No, I don't think he is.
No, I don't think he is either. In that case, his macro lead needs to get him on Slack, whoever that is.
John or Lexi will be right. So update is we have a gate lead who apparently is excellent. So that's cool. Next one, bar, GJ.
Yeah, I don't have that much yet because bar is not that hasty to like figure out. But we were talking about building a new bar at the workshop. Nathan was talking about some workshop that you were doing. Is that right?
And the camera.
I really got to start writing down.
Well, when we were doing like the meeting after last microburn, you said something about maybe doing a workshop in Liverpool or somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I have access to a workshop in Liverpool. I mean, yeah, realistically, between now and September, it shouldn't be too hard to make a few small bits of furniture up here before the event.
Well, you made like perfect bar last minute last year. It was like 5 minutes and suddenly I had a bar.
I mean, if you mean that shocking thing that me and Johnny made, sure, yeah.
Well, it held.
Yeah, it did. Well, yeah. Sure. We can make a nicer one given a bit of time, and yeah, I mean, if it just needs to be a bar, then we can build another bar before September. That's easy enough.
And I was thinking more, this year it's going to be more of a Viking theme bar. So there you have like the idea.
I see.
I like that a lot.
I like this way this has gone from a bar to a sort of installation in one sentence.
Yeah, you know, Valhalla, Folkvang.
Okay.
Can we have like VR there as well?
What?
So great.
VR.
Yeah, but no, I'm just trying to figure out what we need for the bar. I'm thinking about taking a week off work and maybe come for build if that is okay, and then rent a car at the airport and get some stuff.
Okay, I mean, maybe if you focused on decoring the bar, I could build you something to decor.
Cool.
And hopefully present you with a sort of kit when you get to build, which you can assemble into a bar.
Awesome.
That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Let's try and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, okay.
What's your name, the guy who's offering to build the bar? Sorry.
Nathan.
Nathan. It's not Natasha. That's something I'd be interested in helping with, Nathan, as well.
Where are you based?
Liverpool.
Grand. Okay, so okay, cool. Well, we won't waste everyone's time talking about details, but yeah, that would be excellent. And also, we'd probably try and do the same thing for the effigy as well, is plan it in advance and then build as much of it in Liverpool in the workshop as possible, so it's more of an assembly job on site rather than we can hopefully make something a bit sort of more refined, but hopefully also add a scrap wood. Anyway.
That sounds perfect to me. I've got loads of scrap wood as well. So
splendid.
So yeah, that's all for the bar.
Okay, cool. And does that include also the new? Because did the gazebo for the bar break in the end, or?
Oh yeah, we were thinking about maybe putting the bar where the silent disco was, like this year.
Yeah. Where the love letters were.
Oh, in a year.
It wasn't a year. It was a square thing.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes,
because there was a lot of people wanting to hang out in the bar, but it wasn't in a room. Plus, the bar kind of broke, and suddenly, like, if you were as tall as John Woods, you had to like bend down to get into the bar.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And also,
kind of cozy, but you know.
I think also some of the larger spaces were we just didn't have enough stuff to fill them, so I think it makes natural sense to put the bar in front of it.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
And you can still have the silent disco if you're going to do that in the bar.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I'm excited for that. Sounds great.
Yep, I totally agree. I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Bye.
I've got to go. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Michelle.
So Peachy, for your notes, that structure is like, what is it again? It's not a yacht, is it? It's like
the marquee or something.
Marquee.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's called the
White
marquee.
tent. Okay. Yeah.
It's called the marquee.
Thanks, Steve.
Marquee. Cool. So next one is rainbows.
I don't really have an update. I need to start. Well, I need comms out to try and recruit people. So I'll get it sorted what I need sent out. But other than that, there's not really a lot.
I wouldn't worry, Kate. It's very early, so recruitment's probably pointless now because people haven't got memberships yet, have they? So
Yeah, true.
So I think you're chill.
Yay. Fran, you're muted.
Oh, now I'm here. Yeah, we actually don't have a welfare lead yet. So if anyone has a friend that wants to lead welfare, let us know. Otherwise, we'll continue comms in it. Next one is placement. Oh, we've done that. Placement, art, decor, done. Build, strike. I'm presuming you don't have an update, Nathan, but if you do, let us know. Cool.
A quick comment on decor.
Oh, do you have a decor update? Lovely.
No. Ali and I had a really quick chat about maybe having a theme this year. How do people feel about introducing a theme?
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle's not here. She's the one who always hates the theme.
Excellent timing, guys.
We did say it would be like it would be like an almost purely decor-based theme, not like a super extensive theme. So maybe that would be acceptable.
Yeah.
If you want a theme, go for the theme.
If people are on board, like Ali, we can chat to Michelle after this, maybe run it past her.
No, don't. We'll just all agree.
No, the reason I say that is just that, like, when we've had themes in the past, we haven't really done much with it, so it's just kind of been a bit like this weird, pointless theme. And then we did a poll for the theme and ended up getting big, like, what was it, Bernie McBurn face, and so it just became a bit silly. So if you guys have a theme that you want to do and you think you can do it well, then I don't think she'd object to it. I think it was just that it got silly.
Okay, so not a poll.
Yeah, don't do a poll. Just don't do a poll.
Okay.
What about pirates versus dinosaurs?
Strong theme. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Do you have any theme ideas so far, guys?
No.
Ali?
Viking theme.
What?
Yeah, I was thinking GJ said the Vikings. You could call them.
Yeah. Sorry.
I would say it would make sense to ask the community though for ideas, but then maybe not make the decision based on the poll.
Democracy doesn't work.
We're doing a Facebook post instead of a poll, so people can just comment.
Yeah.
Instead of vote.
Idea.
Maybe that could be our theme. That democracy doesn't work.
No. It'll get dark.
Controversial, okay?
The team was European, and we all went.
Let's have a happy theme.
Yeah.
If not, you can all come to the underworld at the bar.
Underworld. That sounds
Cool. Sound. Presuming we don't have an update from sound because it's a bit early. Sound. Next, I'm just going to take the lead.
That's me.
Oh, it's you, Peachy. Wonderful.
Yeah. So, sort of linked to what I mentioned on Facebook about doing some nights in Liverpool, possibly with the blessing of Microburn. I'm probably going to meet up with John and have a look through the storage and see what we've got in there and borrow some lights for something I'm doing on 3rd of May. So I'll get a better idea of what PA sound equipment we've got. But I've got some access to other stuff as well. So, but yeah, it's just getting an idea of what we got and how many spaces need sound in them, I guess. Yeah. But I'll talk to John about that, really.
Go on, Nathan.
About it.
As far as I know, we don't own any sound gear.
Okay.
It's always been lent.
Last year.
So we've generally used Matt Champion sound system, or Tom Allen has generally brought some sound systems as well. Well, I wouldn't count on that this year. So Matt Champion might lend his, or they know how to fire it.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I've got a small one of my own as well. So where does need sound? Is chapel and bar or something like that?
Chapel and bar, but
not the bar.
Just the chapel.
Just the chapel, really. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The bar has to be quiet.
Last year, the bar was better with just like a small speaker.
Perfect.
Yeah, because the sound, like, people want to hear music during like
they'll go to the
Especially in the
chapel.
nighttime, and we don't want to like offend the neighbors and stuff. So
Yeah.
better just to have like a small system.
Okay, and the one in the chapel doesn't even need to be fucking massive either.
No.
Okay, good to know. Thanks.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Peachy, if we're good to go and come on the site visit if we can, so that you can see the chapel.
Yeah.
I think that's been a heavy. I can show you some pictures next time I see you. I'll put some up or something. Because I've got a bunch from when I have the piles of the microburn inventory in there, so you can see how big it is and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I had a look on the website and got a rough idea, but yeah, that'd be great.
Cool. So next is lighting/power, which is Gavin. Not here. Also, probably don't have your updates yet anyway, so that's cool. Storage.
Just on the sound and lighting, I think there was some chat somewhere on the Slack about someone wanting to bring some other sort of lighting system to the chapel. So that sounds exciting, and I thought it would be fun to share, but I can't find it now. So.
But potentially something new and fun.
Yeah, potentially our chapel will look really in a slightly different way this year.
Ooh. Ooh. Cool. Storage. Is there any storage updates, by chance?
No, don't think so. Yeah, haven't lost the key yet, so things are looking good.
Always good.
I actually went back and put the pans we borrowed in the other day, and it's still tidy in there, so that's good too. Yeah.
Ah, you've been. Oh, very nice. Lovely. Nice. The storage gets a visitor. Transport's on the list, but presumably transport is just Kenny is transporting as a kid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So Peachy, for the minutes, we have a guy called Kenny who is a man with a van. And he is going to take us. LNT. Probably we have a new LNT co-lead. Does anyone know about that?
Yeah, I think he's watching from YouTube. I think he said on the announcements channel.
What does LNT stand for, please?
So,
Leave no trace.
no trace. So it's our environmental type of principle. So it's just about leaving the site in the same way that we found it or better, essentially. So we've got 2 leads for that because it's quite a big one. But neither of them are here and it's fine also. Health and safety, John's not here, but he did have an update about the toilets, which was that they could be emptied one extra time during the week. So that's always good. Woo! Empty toilets. Fire safety, that's you, isn't it, Peachy? Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, John sent me the fire safety document, and we've had a brief chat, and pretty much just making sure that that document is implemented on the day, and we get all the fire extinguishers rented and so on. So, yeah, I'll liaise with John with that, but it sounds pretty straightforward. So.
Wonderful. So there's nothing else on the agenda. Does anyone have anything that they wanted to discuss that they didn't get an opportunity to?
I wanted to discuss something a little bit sidetracking, so not about what's been discussed, but a new thing. Shall I do that now?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. So yeah, I was thinking of doing some nights in Liverpool, maybe every 2 or 3 months, and it'd be really cool to get Microburn involved or Bernie people in the northwest area. So I raised the idea on Facebook the other day, kind of looking to borrow some lights and things, and I've talked to John about that, and that might be possible. I've changed the date of the first one to the 3rd of May at the Pilgrim, and I mentioned about making it a Microburn event, but everyone was like, oh, don't use the name because that's the name of the festival. So I was just wondering if there's a desire to make a kind of burnery type event in the Northwest, and whether people want to jump in and support what I'm doing.
Wait, who said not to use a name?
As in to not, as in, well, I was sort of thinking that it's not great to sort of like call events microburn that aren't microburn, and just that microburn is microburn. Was my thoughts, but I wasn't sort of saying like, oh, don't, you know.
Yeah, I certainly want to use it to permission, so it'd have to be a community decision. But I don't mind what it's called, as long as people understand what it is. And
I mean,
what is it?
Just hiring a function room and putting on some music. So just a bit of a social get together party thing to start with. I mean, it could turn into other things, but
so in the past we have had events in Liverpool, and they have been under the microburn banner, and I think that's something that we kind of wanted to happen. We kind of want to use microburn infrastructure for more events in the north, because the whole purpose of setting up microburn that Laura, Louise, and Duncan had was to bring burning to the north. So I would almost encourage the use of microburn as a flag to put the event under, because that's kind of really serving the purpose of microburn.
Sure, I'm just very aware I'm like a new guy. Not many people know me, so it might be a bit soon to entrust that with me. But I'm just sort of getting a feel of, you know, whether there's a bit of support for it, whether something want to happen, and yeah. So I'm quite happy for that to happen.
Sorry, I think I might have misunderstood, because I think because we've done like fundraiser events before. To like raise money for art grants and things like that, which is great, and obviously doing like burns or like burner inspired events and stuff. But I was kind of getting, obviously, because we talked about doing these like daytime parties and stuff, I was imagining it kind of being like a night that you were putting on that was like creative and burner friendly, and like, you know, kind of drawing on all of the hippie scenes in Liverpool and this kind of creative scene going on, but not being like burner specific, which is why I was like, let's not call it microburn if it's not microburn. But if it was like an event that's like for microburn, then obviously let's encourage that as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? I think I might have misread it, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's open for being molded into what people want. You know, and I can do the first few just as a generic thing, and then if people get inspired by it, I want to make it more official, it can kind of grow organically. So what I'll do is I'll just put them on, I'll advertise them on the Facebook page. Hopefully a load of you can come down and make it a good night, and then we can go from there, really. So, and just see what happens.
Just as a question, like what in terms of like the main thing about like microburn, and I guess it burns in general, is the profit aspect, right? That there's no profit, all the money goes into the event, and all the money stays in the event, really. So is the event that you're thinking of running essentially going to run on burning principles? Is there going to be leave no trace? Is there and all of that as well?
Yeah, it certainly could do. I mean, right now I've just booked a function room, which I have to put a £50 deposit, which I get back. I'm not charging for tickets. And I guess the leave no trace bit is, you know, the pub will tidy up stuff afterwards, and I guess we can make that something that we want to make a conscious effort to do ourselves. So yeah, it's up for being molded and that stuff being added on for sure.
Cool. So how's about then? And we just keep going as we are, and then people review it after the first event. Is that a good plan, or? Yeah, awesome. And you'll post it on the group, presumably, Peachy, and we can help you with comms as well. We could put it in the newsletter if you want.
Yeah, that's great. And John's offered to lend me the lights from the storage, which is one of the reasons I changed the date, so that he got back from holiday in time to do that. So
Sweet. Start of May. That weekend.
Do you know what lights they are in there that you won?
Apparently they're not great, but it'll give me some time to figure out if I need to get some more. So it's only a small function room, I think, but yeah, that's the start. Unfortunately, I left all my lights in another lockup for another festival in Shrewsbury. And by then I might have saved a bit more money, and there's some lights I want to get my hands on. But yeah, I'll work it out. But yeah, I'm aware the lights in the lockup might not be great.
You could always post as well on the Microburn community group and see if anybody is up in collaborating with you, and people might have lights that they could contribute or anything like that as well. If you need any help with comms, you can just get in touch with us on the comms channel. We can help with that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Any help and enthusiasm and encouragement is always appreciated. So thanks, everyone.
The Yorkshire Bunch can make it. We'll come over to Lancashire. Anyone else got any other business they wanted to discuss that wasn't on the agenda? No. Okay, then just one more call out for guest posts. If anyone would like to write a guest post for the next newsletter in the next week, 500 words or less, ideally, and just to jazz up the newsletters, because at this time of the year they are slightly boring because they mainly consist of minutes from the meeting date of the meeting. So it's always nice to have something else to put in there. John sent a nice little speech to Burning Man. Did anyone read it?
Yeah, never saw it.
No. Oh man, you guys!
We're the worst team ever for it now.
Oh, I just happen to have to leave the room right now.
What do you write in those guest posts? Whatever you want.
Not really, because it'll be signed off as you and not as Microburns. You want.
So
you can choose to focus on anything.
It's kind of like towards Microburn.
Yeah, so something that's related to Microburn or like the burning community or ethos or what it's done for your life, or it doesn't even have to be personal. It could be your advice for newcomers or how to anything you can think of, really. John wrote about his experience, like how he got involved in Burning Man and Microburn from the beginning. It could be anything, really, just something to jazz it up. And it's nice to hear other people's personal anecdotes and gather stories and whatnot. Cool. And if you have a photo to go with it, even better.
Or a painting, or
okay.
Yeah.
See you guys.
You up for it?
No, I'm not a writer, so no. But I'm just interested. Like maybe you never know.
You never know. Okay, cool.
Write about the bar flying away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need to write a story about the night the bar flew away. It's a creative piece.
Yeah, that was quite hilarious, actually.
Yeah, you should write it. It'll be good. Good. Prepare people for what's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're here, because we keep forgetting to do this, actually, what date do people want to do the next meeting?
Well, do we need to do one before? We need to do one quite a bit before the tickets come out. Hey, do we?
Okay, so
and obviously Nest. Yeah.
What a nightmare. Has anyone got a calendar right there? Get one up.
Like in 2 weeks' time?
No.
Oh no, that's Easter Monday.
Yeah, right now.
What about 6th of May?
That's a bank holiday here. We'll all be drunk.
Okay. 13th?
But also, you were planning to open low income at the start of May, right?
Yeah.
It'd probably be a good idea to have a meeting before that.
So maybe the 29th of April?
I would think.
29th. Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I won't be there. I'm at Africa bin.
Oh, fancy. Oh, well, very excited. Well, the rest of us can sit on Google Hangouts on the 29th of May in that case.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Well, nice to see everybody.
Nice awesome.
To see you. Thank you for coming, everybody.
Thank you for chairing, Fran.
Great chairing, Fran.
Thank you, Fran. Thank you.
Bye.
Did I do the minutes all right, Fran?
I haven't actually looked yet, Peachy. Let me have a little check.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. That's exactly it.
Is that all right? In the it's very narrow column.
Yeah, sweet. That's perfect. I'll go through now. It's the first time I've done it like that, but usually there's not a person or an action always attached to the thing. So you go over the minutes from the last meeting and it's just,
Yeah.
Notes. So for now, we can start using a system a little bit.
Sure. Well, hopefully I've filled it in how you wanted it to. I'll have a quick look through it and check the action points. But yeah, cool.
I've been making notes as well, so I can add some names if need be.
Yeah, that'd be great. How do I get in touch with that guy, Nathan?
He's on Slack, but he's not very good on it. On Facebook, he's Nathan Finkel.
Right. Okay.
So it's F-I... You got a pen?
Yeah. N-K-L-E.
F-I-N-K-E-L.
Finkel.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'll check him out.
Cool. Thank you for doing the minute.
No problem. Well done chairing. Good job.
No worries. See
Take
you
care.
in May, perhaps.
Bye.
Bye.